Welcome back to 52 Weeks of Gaming. I'm here, so that means you're here, which means that we're gonna go and hand it off to Nick so he can talk about what game he's playing this week. So take it away, Nick. Okay, so this week I head back into the Battle Royale scene, which I feel like I've been out of for a while, and I'm gonna try to see if I can go and win and get the winner chicken dinner in Realm Royale. So let's stay tuned and find out if I find any success in this one. Realm Royale is a game that started out as a spin-off of Paladins because it started off as a game mode in Paladins called Paladins Battlegrounds. It then got handed to a company called Heroic Leap Games, still under the Hi-Rez Studios umbrella of places for the games to go and be made, and it does fall into this battle royale genre where you have 100 players either in solo, duo, or squad matches playing against each other to go and be the one who gets the crown royale, as it's called in this game. It's on the Switch, it's on Xbox, it's on PlayStation 4 and Steam, and the thing that the game allows you to do is do crossplay, so you can play with people across different systems, which is very unique for something in this genre. But I'm going to go and hand it off to Nick so he can go in much more detail, because I know that he is a big fan of the Battle Royale series. So take it away, Nick. So Realm Royale is a fantastic example of how to make a unique Battle Royale game. You take the basic concept where you have 100 players, you can do them in a solo, duo, squad matches, so like teams of 4, and you put them against each other, but you always need something in this genre to really make it stand out. And I mean, I want to say games like PUBG are the bare bones Battle Royale. You have different guns. It's kind of, I guess, the most accurate in terms of like ranges and how bullets work, and closest to real world physics is what I'm trying to say with that. But you got to come up with something unique to make it stand out, and I think Realm Royale having their 4 different classes of warrior, assassin, hunter, and mage that have different talent trees that give you different power-ups for different weapons essentially over time, and so you're kind of better with specific weapons in the game if you're a class. So for example, something that's like a burst rifle will be better in the hands of one character like an assassin than it would be in the hands of a mage. It's going to naturally deal more damage, and that's one thing that they do that's really, really interesting. You can also go and take items, break them down if you don't want them, if you don't want the ability or the item or the movement, and you get these shards, which then you could take to a forge, and then you can use those shards at the forge to go and make runes to give yourself power-ups or kind of make all these things for your character or for your team. And it that kind of works for and against you, and it's not something that going to the forge is overpowered because you have this chimney that goes and spits out smoke when there's something going on in the forge, so it kind of gives away a position to another team, or you could go and notice it. And it's fun, and that's what I want to really get to with Realm Royale, is that I had a lot of fun with this game, and I usually have fun with Battle Royales because it's so many different types of people can go and play it and pick it up and understand it. But Realm Royale, for all of its different things to make it unique, really made it a lot of fun. You deal with a bunch of different people when you're going and playing a game like this, and to really make it fun. I mostly did the squad just so I can go and really experience it, and I like having other people to kind of play with on that regard, and I always do random, so I'm like, whatever. But then there's a few games where I can get into groups that are already playing together and I'm the odd man out, but I work well with the team. Or there's one game where I was doing with this woman and then 2 kids who were probably about 9 years old, and it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen for their interactions. And it's just, most games, it feels like, don't allow you to go and do that. And for how accessible something like Realm Royale is, where you could be having one person playing on a computer, one person playing on PlayStation, one person playing on the Nintendo Switch, and one person playing on the Xbox, and all be part of the same squad is really cool and unique. And I think crossplay is something that more games in this style and more multiplayer games in general should really go and put together. And yeah, I understand that there's going to be some bits where you can say that a computer is going to be a bit more powerful than the other three, but I don't know. I think it depends on the skill level of the person that's really operating it, and that's what it really comes down to. And yeah, there are some problems, I will go and say, with Realm Royale, the main one being bots. That the number of matches I had where it was just like one person was just kind of, they auto jumped at the end, just sat there and then died into the fog, or you run into a character who's just running out into the middle of a field, and the moment you go and knock them down, which is this game considered like the chicken, you knock them into their chicken stage, and then they just kind of like stand in place. So there's some problems with that, but I mean, overall experience was a lot of fun. And if you go into it, it is more in depth and complicated than some other battle royale games where you have to go and kind of figure out things and go from there. And like, I want to say that although it fits into the art style of like Paladins and Smite, which are two other high-res studios games, it's a fantastic game that I absolutely love, and I think it deserves its place in terms of the battle royale conversation that people go and have. So as always, I have to ask, do you think that you're going to keep playing this game? Whoa, mixing it up there with the questions, doing the other one first. But yeah, I think I'm going to go and keep playing this game. I think it's, as I said, it's something that I really enjoyed. There's still that one achievement I have to go and get. But I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with it. It's definitely unique, definitely made me want to keep going back and playing game after game after game, even after I was like, nope, I'm done. Because there were some games that are a bit frustrating, but no, I had a lot of fun with it. Who would want to go and play a game like this? As I said, I think anyone who really likes games like battle royales should go and try it. It's not violent in terms of blood or anything like that. Yeah, there's different weapons and abilities and moves, but as I said before, I played with like 9-year-olds who were super excited about the weapons, and it's something that I guess the best comparison for that sort of thing would be like Fortnite, because of just how you have to go and I have this cartooniness to it. Oh, and the other thing that Realm Royale has is you don't have to pick up ammo, which is crazy cool, and it's just kind of given to you automatically. It's magic, but it really makes it unique, and it gives you one less thing to have to worry about, and all the other things that you have to go and figure out, which is pretty nice. But yeah, I think everyone should go and try it, because Realm Royale is a very, very, very fun game.